Okay, now that you're all set up, connected to FTP, I'm going to show you how it works when you edit a file and save that, and how it also saves to your website on the internet. So you might be using FileZilla or you might be using Coda. Either way, you're going to go to your WP content folder, and you're going to go to themes. And then you're going to see a number of themes here, and those are all the themes that you have installed. And you are going to want to go into the one that you are actually using, the one that's actually active, because that theme stores all the files that affect the way your website looks. So if you don't remember that, you can go into the dashboard of your site. So if you're signed in, you can just go to dashboard. Otherwise, you can go to your website /wp-admin like this and sign in. And then if you go to appearance and themes, you'll be able to see these are all the themes that you have installed. And then this one is active. You'll see that my active one is Naya Light. So when I go back, I'll see Naya Light. That's the one that I want to go into. You can also see the other ones that I've installed, like Colorway, for example. You can see Colorway is here, but I want to do Naya Light. And then there are a ton of files here, and right now you don't have to worry about what any of them mean. We'll go over that. But they're all pieces of your website. And so when you go and edit them and then you save the changes, that will appear on your website. So I'm going to show you an example, and don't worry about actually being able to do this. I don't expect you to know how to code yet, but I just want to show you kind of how it works. So if you're in Coda, you can go ahead and double click a file, and I'm just using header as an example. You'll see a lot of PHP here intermixed with HTML, and if I go and view my site, I'll be able to show you how this changes. So if I'm back in my editor, then here this paragraph says this is my site. I'll just change it to something else so you can see what it looks like. Giraffes are my favorite. And then I save it, and you'll see that it's uploaded it to the web. So now when I refresh, you'll see giraffes are my favorite. So you can see that the change has been made. Now, if you are, I'm going to go ahead and close this for now and show you with FileZilla. Okay, so when you're editing in FileZilla, you first want to go to the site manager. We just quickly set up the site last time, but we'll go ahead and go into Media Web Tools, your site here, and just edit some of the information to make sure that it's permanent. So mine is Media Web Tools, port 22. Yours will be port 22, but this will be your own address. And then if you go into advanced, what we're going to want to do is pick a local directory. So what this means is when you download a file, it will download to this place on your computer. So this is really important because a lot of people can't find the files once they have downloaded them and want to edit them. So go ahead and browse, and what I would do is put it on your desktop. So I'll create a new folder and say, whatever your site is, and then create that and open it, and then go ahead and connect, and then okay, and then you'll see all these folders again. So go into your folders and then go into WP content, go into themes, and then go into whichever theme of yours is active. So mine is Naya Light. Now, when the file I'm going to edit, I'm just going to do header again because that's what I did before. So now the file has transferred. So what that means is now it's on a computer. So if I go to my desktop, I will see that I have this media web tools website, or it'll be your website, and then I have this header file. And what I'm going to want to do is open it with Sublime. Okay, and you will see here where I had changed this to drafts are my favorite, because it pulled down that file that I had already edited. So I'm getting the newest version, and so I'm just going to change this so you can see the difference. I also love zebras. And then I'm saving it. Now, the difference here, because you're using an editor and an FTP program and not both in one, saving it does not automatically send it up to the web. So if you go to your browser and your site and refresh it, it still just says giraffes are my favorite. And that's to be expected because you've only edited your local file, which means you've only edited the file that is on your own computer. So what you have to do at this point is take this header file and you want to put it back into this folder. So this is the old file. This is the new file that you've edited. So you will just put it right back in here. And it's telling me that this file already exists. Yes, we know that it already exists, so you want to overwrite it because you want the changes to be there, so that's okay. And then that worked. And then now, when we go back to our browser, come on, browser, and refresh, you'll see I also love zebras. So that made the change. So now you can see that if you use Coda, it all happens in one. If you use FileZilla, you'll also have to use an editor like Sublime. It all works just as well. It just takes a little less time if you're using Coda. So that is how you go about editing a file and then seeing the changes online.